All right. The condition of man or woman when they die is very plain in the Bible. Nothing is ever said about going to heaven when you die. That is a mythological idea that took root gradually in the church and has been very deceptive. The Bible says that when we die, we are not alive anymore, and our state is to be in a state of sleep, parallel exactly to sleep. So we rehearse this night after night. We fall asleep and we're unconscious. Death in the Bible is unconsciousness. So it's a very extreme falsehood to keep saying that so-and-so has passed away, that they become an angel now in heaven. That is false. That will not comply with the script of the Bible, the story. If you misunderstand the story of the Bible, you misunderstand the whole thing. So here's what we have by way of the state of man in death. Consider me and answer me, David says, "O Lord my God, restore brightness to my eyes." He's in trouble. He's hoping not to die. If he should die, he will sleep the sleep of death. So death is a sleep. It's not life. The only way out of that sleep of death, out of that state of unconsciousness, is via resurrection of the whole person. And that first resurrection will be, of course, at the parousia, at the one second coming of Jesus, the visible second coming. And then there will be a second resurrection of all the remainder or rest of the dead in the great white throne judgment. So Ecclesiastes 9, 5, and 10 are your go-to verses for showing your friends, and I'm hoping you'll use all these verses to help others, that living, those who are alive, know that they're going to die. How true that is. We all know that we're destined for death. But the dead, what about them? They don't know anything. So why in the world then at funeral service after funeral service do we hear that the dead are now alive watching us? That's just false. There is no reward for them while they're dead because they're going to Sheol. That's the place of residence of all the dead, good and bad now. Sheol is the Hebrew word. The equivalent is Hades, Hades, in the Greek New Testament. So whatever your hand finds to do, isn't this a good piece of sage wisdom? Whatever you choose to do in this life, do it with all your strength, because there's no work, no planning, no knowledge or wisdom in Sheol, gravedom, if you like, the whole world of the dead seen as one big grave where you're going. No activity when you're dead, you're asleep. You know nothing at all. If that isn't clear, I think nothing could possibly be clear. Jesus himself said of Lazarus, Lazarus is dead. They thought he was just maybe temporarily sick. He was not only sick, he was dead. But I'm going to raise him up. And Jesus then demonstrated this by bringing him back from death to life.